Hey there, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Uncultured Gamers podcast, where we talk about a variety of subjects, mainly revolving around stuff that nerds like. It's Jazz.
Dan.
And,
Guess we're going to be the only two in this podcast.
yeah, for now.
Yeah. Well, I think Luna and Diz actually be joining us later.
Oh, yeah, they might be popping in a little bit.
That's fine. I mean, we still got plenty of space in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, recently, I guess now 2015 is almost ending. I actually had the opportunity back in July to buy all my tickets. Well, I bought 3 tickets to the Comic-Con in Jacob Javits, right here in New York City.
Nice.
2015,
nice.
and I had to go on a Thursday because I still had school and work that interfered. It was so ass, but
It screws a lot of things up.
yeah, but dude, it was intense. It was really good. I had a lot of fun. I got myself like 2 shirts that I guess they were like kind of just throwing and flinging out into the crowd.
So you just happened to be one of those guys.
Well, it was funny because like I was just walking by and like no shit, like our shirt hits me right in the chest. Awesome. I was like, oh, okay, it's like destiny. You were made to have this shirt.
You know, I always wonder, like, what are the odds that shirt is going to fit you?
No, well, no, it's a large. It's a large.
Okay, yeah,
so it's basically like a nightgown on me. But,
fuck it, it was free.
Yeah, exactly,
someone threw it at me.
And it was Comic-Con, you know, like,
so
I'm not gonna, like...
Deal with it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's great.
But during Comic-Con, they were handing out, like, some of these magazines where, you know, they tell you about, like, some of the upcoming Marvel films.
Major Marvel fanatics.
Right, which now you can find online, because obviously people just kind of, you know, go like crazy and start, you know, writing about it.
The internet is all about sharing. So.
Oh yeah, of course. So we're definitely, you know, touch up on that. Obviously, one movie that everyone's anticipating is Deadpool.
Deadpool, that's coming out, when is that, February of next year?
February 12th, yeah.
February 12th, so yeah, that movie, it just from the trailer alone, it breaks the fourth wall in so many different ways.
And the trailer was released in the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then, I think the day of, boom, YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
just all over the place. It's flooded. So yeah, I'm actually I'm really anticipating that. Deadpool is one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite comic book characters. Definitely one of my favorite just all time Marvel characters.
Oh yeah.
I love the fact that he's one of the very very few characters in the comic books that is aware that he's in the comic book.
Oh, he breaks the fourth wall like crazy.
Constantly.
Yeah.
So there's been times where he jumps from one page to another page. Like, he jumps over, like, 40 pages in the comic.
Yeah.
So it's like, you see him on one page, and then you're going through a whole different thing, and then he shows up in, like, 5 pages later, talking about how he just made the jump. It's hilarious.
You know, talking about the movie, he actually breaks the fourth wall in the movie.
Yeah, in the trailer.
In the trailer, yeah. There's a part where he's like, cue the music.
Yeah,
and then like the music,
turns on. And I love the fact that I think he's being played by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh, perfect role too.
And it's perfect because it's even funnier because Deadpool as a character, I guess Ryan Reynolds tried his best to like embrace Deadpool as a character because he breaks the fourth wall in so many different ways. There's a joke if you watch the trailer. He actually makes a joke about his outfit or his costume not being like, weird and green anymore. He's making a direct reference to the real world fact that the actor who's playing as him used to play Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nonstop laughs. I fucking love it, man. It's great.
Yeah.
What else is coming out?
Next on the list, you got Batman and Superman. Well, Batman vs Superman.
Batman vs Superman. Yeah. It's actually weird. That movie is actually supposed to be Superman Part 2.
Really? Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's supposed to be Superman Part 2, but it's Superman 2, Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, the release date, just to throw it out there, March 25th, 2016.
Okay, so
year.
Coming out next year in March. Now, I personally think that's just going to be great.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
I've seen all the trailers, even the one they just recently came out with.
Yeah.
Now, I love the fact that when you watch the old trailer, it just leaves so many questions unanswered. Like, I love, like, watching a trailer and, like, pausing it and then, like, seeing, like, okay, who's that guy? What's that newspaper say?
Yeah.
What's going like, I love doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, when you watch the old trailer, it leaves so many unanswered questions. When you watch the new one, now all of a sudden you see, Batman holding a gun. That's not something that Batman does. The only time he's ever held a gun was when, he actually had to fight Superman. He was, Sonic Cannon against him in the comic books. That was awesome.
But he's not using a Sonic cannon in the movie? Or not
It looks like it may be the
yeah.
movie's interpretation of the Sonic canon, but there's a scene where it's Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman all standing next to each other,
Uh-huh.
and then you see what I'm assuming is Doomsday just kind of jump out of nowhere.
Shit.
Now, Doomsday,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, he's essentially Superman's Bane. He's the only villain that was actually able to kill Superman, like just beat him to death
Actually,
on Earth.
that's a major comic book like event.
Yeah,
I
the
I'd be
death of
surprised,
Superman.
yeah,
it was,
like,
it was a
if
big
you-
thing.
If you
Yeah.
love comics, like you have to know that he died. Actually, not even love, but at this point, I think it's like general knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Superman
like general
died,
knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah. So I like that. I'm also very curious to find out because in the trailer you see there's a scene where like Clark Kent is kind of walking through the Kryptonian ship that he showed up in,
Mhm.
and he kind of puts his hand on like these like random capsules and pods in there.
Okay.
Now, if you know anything about Superman, you know that Doomsday is a creepy, weird experiment from Krypton. He possesses
shit.
like Kryptonian strength, which is why he's able to like punch and damage Superman.
Yeah.
He can like cut his skin and everything. But also, I feel like DC kind of laid that little scene in there to either say that Doomsday either came out of the ship as well, or they could go with the other story of Doomsday just appears out of the fucking blue, and he may have his cousin, Supergirl. He may have her in one of those pods as well. So they could
that
be
makes
setting up
sense.
something
Yeah,
to have
yeah, yeah.
Supergirl come in. Then they could possibly do some kind of Teen Titans thing in the
Right,
future.
right.
I mean, they've released a lot of dates for movies now, so maybe not. But there's a lot of cool things that go on in there. But again, there's a possible Doomsday, waiting on that one.
I hope that'd be good.
Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, all showing up in the trailer. There are some weird references that could lead you to find out maybe Aquaman might make an appearance in the movie,
Okay.
or he's at least heavily referenced.
Right. Actually, Batman's older in the movie now.
Yeah,
gonna
in the
be played
movie.
by Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
So
Uh,
yeah, what is it like? Superman, they're in the middle, like in the trailer, he's like fighting Zod.
yeah, like
And then
they show
like,
the
destroy,
scene.
like the Bruce Wayne, like one of Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne's,
they like Wayne
buildings.
Towers or something like that. Yeah. So like
okay.
they actually show the scene of like Batman kind of standing right outside Metropolis where this happens, and obviously,
And that's when you knew you fucked up.
yeah, when you blow up Batman's building, that's you fuck up. Now, I frequently go online and I read like crazy fan theories. There's this one fan theory I wish I could cite exactly where it's from right now, but there's this one theory where it's like it's not Bruce Wayne because apparently like in the trailer they never once actually kind of say his name, so they were trying to say that it's not Bruce Wayne, it's actually Deathstroke. And that's who it is. It's Deathstroke just kind of masquerading around as Bruce Wayne. And they're trying to say that, like, apparently these are still in the same universes. So they're trying to say that Superman's universe is the same one that Christian Bale was in, where, he fought Bane.
Yeah.
He, flew the ship out into the middle of the ocean thing and it blew up and he disappears.
Yeah.
They're trying to say that this is all the same universe and that it's actually Deathstroke and his butler is essentially Deathstroke's version of Alfred. Because Deathstroke actually does have a guy. They fought in Vietnam together or some shit like that.
Right.
And he, he's a fairly
But-
older gentleman. He's like Deathstroke's actual butler.
But now the question is, all right, why would Deathstroke dress up as Batman?
And go around masquerading as Batman.
Right.
Again, it's a crazy fan
And on
theory.
top of that-
No one's seen the
Yeah,
movie
because
yet.
I was gonna say during the Christian Bale movies, fantastic by the way.
Yeah, great movies.
I don't think they've ever mentioned Deathstroke's character at all.
Any kind of reference to it.
Right.
But they were trying to say that this must take place around the same time, and you also got to realize that the Batman that we just saw, Christian Bale's version,
Yeah.
Still a relatively young looking guy, and then this Batman, all of a sudden he's got the gray hairs on the side, similar to what Deathstroke characters look like outside of the thing.
I
Slade
guess,
Wilson.
I guess, but actually during Comic-Con, during the San Diego Comic-Con, they did an interview with Ben Affleck, actually with the whole panel.
Nice.
And I think he calls himself Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, he
So-
walked around. I saw something funny. Ben Affleck himself actually walks around introducing himself. He's like, "Hi, I'm Batman." He's been doing that for the last a year or something like that.
So at that point, I guess crazy fan theory is good.
Yeah,
But I
you
mean,
know
I guess
what?
we would have to wait for the movie. To
The
actually
fan
see it.
theory goes even deeper.
Oh wow.
Not only were they speculating that Christian Bale as Batman would possibly make a return in the movie.
That would be amazing.
Even though he's vehemently denied that he's ever coming back to this. I think they actually offered Christian Bale $50 million to come back and do another Batman movie, and he turned it down.
What?
He literally said, "No, I'm done with that series.
Really?
I'm not doing that.
You're done being Batman." Okay, you know what? I'll just hold.
Like I guess he didn't want to solidify himself as just being Batman for the rest of his life, kind of like a Christopher Reeve situation.
I get that, but Batman was such an amazing franchise, though. Like at least that Batman franchise. Why would you not?
That one, basically compare that Batman franchise to what Tobey Maguire did to Spider-Man.
Ah, man, yeah.
You see,
like the first movie was great.
Second movie
was even
better.
Third movie
ruined the whole thing. I couldn't take it. But anyway, so the speculation even goes to, you know how at the end of the movie, at the end of the Christian Bale Batman, the last one,
right, it blows up.
John Blake.
Right.
He goes, and then all of a sudden, like, he gets into the Batcave, and then now it's like, he's supposed to take on the mantle of Batman.
Right.
So what they were actually saying was that all these universes completely connected. So they're not trying to make these last Batman films stand alone. They're trying to make them all connected with Superman, with Suicide Squad. So
same,
they're
same
trying
thing
to
as the Marvel universe did.
Basically.
Okay.
Except for the standalone Hulk movies. Those movies just kind of the thing of the past now.
Yeah.
But they're trying to say that what actually ends up happening is this is Deathstroke masquerading as Batman, not really Alfred, which would explain a couple of random unexplainable things. Like, for instance, you see in the trailer Batman's kind of walking through the Batcave, and there's a "you let your family die" thing, kind of written on what appears to be like a Robin's suit of armor.
Okay.
So it could be something along the lines of John Blake, who walked into the Batcave, and something crazy happens, and he ends up becoming he either dies or he ends up becoming the current Joker.
Okay.
And again, crazy fan speculation. They said because his name is John Blake, if you take the first two letters of his name and the last two letters of his name, it spells joke. J-O.
Okay, I can see how that would
so,
be.
like, they were trying to say, like, okay, so this guy, he becomes the new Batman. Because obviously, no one would be able to say, you let your family die, unless they specifically knew who Batman was. If they knew that Batman was Bruce Wayne, then they would know his family died.
Yeah, but then you have that whole thing with, like, the Red Hood, too.
They could bring that in, too. They could try to make some kind of lead in with that. I mean,
Speaking of which, if anyone watches the show, Gotham... Actually, we'll get to the show, Gotham.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
But basically, the possibilities are endless. And me being a fan of virtually most things comic book, DC, Marvel, love them all. So me being a fan in general, I just can't wait.
All right.
What else is coming out? Batman vs. Superman. I can't wait.
Captain America Civil War.
When's
May
that
6th.
May 6th.
2016.
Okay, that's interesting. It's coming out fairly close to Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like maybe DC's trying to kind of like... Well, yes and no. I feel like DC's trying to kind of like play catch-up.
Yeah, DC is they're rushing because this movie is called Batman vs. Superman. But why is there a rumor to be Cyborg in it? Why is there a reference to Aquaman? Why is Wonder Woman showing up in it? Like, and Doomsday as well.
So being how like Marvel did like the Avengers, I think DC's trying to do.
They're trying to basically just fumble up and speed race to Justice League.
Well, hopefully they're speeding up. Turns out well. I mean, at that point, 2016 is going to be full of.
I mean, Flash already has a TV show.
Yeah, so, and it's a great TV show.
Yeah, so like I feel like Arrow. Mm-hmm. I feel like they're what they're doing is they're trying to, like you said, play catch up. They're just trying to really like speed it up and try to get there. Now, Civil War, obviously, is going to have the same characters that played every single movie. Captain America, everyone from the Avengers. Now they're adding plus a few other ones.
Right.
Ant-Man's going to be in this.
Yep.
Ant-Man showing up.
I know that they're bringing back Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's. He's if you read the comics and you know anything about Civil War in the comics, Winter Soldier is an integral part of this thing. Okay. He's kind of close. I can't say the main reason for this happening, but he's the driving force behind Captain America. Just kind of trying to say like, no, I'm not signing the Superhero Registration Act. That's it.
Right.
Like so, it's a.
And you know what? I'm curious to see if. Once again, we're going to leave it off for the TV shows a little later, but there might be more characters that I guess we'll touch up on in regards to the Civil War.
Yeah. Now,
So-
there's some blaring differences though, because
Well, obviously
I
there was a
know.
lot more superheroes involved. In the
Well,
Civil
yeah,
War.
in the,
But
yeah,
I
in the
mean,
comic book version, I mean, there were
was
dozens and
exactly.
dozens of
Right.
superheroes. But what I'm really interested to see is, will Spider-Man, will he make an appearance? Because Spider-Man was a very big deciding factor in the Civil War. He actually he changed sides.
At the end of Avengers 2, and if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, he actually makes a cameo in the end of Avengers 2, like after the credits.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like hangs up on like the building of, I think, the Avengers Tower, and he just shows up and he starts like, I guess, kind of like breaking the fourth wall as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something.
That could be
to
something.
Civil War.
Because what I know from the comic books is obviously if you don't know the main goal behind Civil War, it's basically the government decides they need to make this thing called the Superhero Registration Act, which is basically they're tired of every single superhero breaking cities in half and causing mass destruction on Earth with absolutely no liability behind it.
Well, I mean, is it to save the Earth? Yeah.
It's to save the Earth, yeah. No, but they're basically saying they want to regulate the superheroing. They don't want the heroes to just go out and fight crimes on their own terms when they feel like it. They want to get a categorized list of every superhero, all their powers, their names, what their secret identities are, and then they can basically assign a superhero to go fight a specific threat. That's essentially what the Superhero Registration Act was. Now, Tony Stark, Iron Man, he basically decides, well, if you look at my track record, I've basically created every single one of my enemies. At some point, I've either given them technology back when I was an arms dealer, or they're literally it's one of my own AI gone rogue or something like that. Like literally, Tony Stark, he basically says, "Yeah, you know what? Eventually, I'm going to have to pay for this shit, so I'm just going to go ahead and secede to this. I'm going to give all my information, and I think everyone else should do it too."
But I think because he already has his information.
Exactly, because Tony Stark prides himself on being Iron Man, and he even says like, "No, you can't have my technology, but I'm Iron Man, and fuck you." Like that's Tony Stark's like,
"Mom." Same thing though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Tony Stark basically says like, we should all be giving up our names and stuff like that, and just give into it. Now, Captain America, military man, government, made by the government, everything. They Shield actually approaches Captain, and they just kind of ask him, it was like, "Hey Cap, so we got this thing, we want you to kind of just give us all your information, let us in and stuff like that." Even though the government kind of already knows,
right.
It's not like they really need to ask him, but they ask him, and I find it funny because I wonder if they're going to do this in the movie. I know in the comics when they ask Captain America like, "Hey, do you mind like turning over?" Basically, he says no. And it's almost like instantaneously they try to take him down. They don't try to negotiate or anything. It's just like, no. Just guns out and everything. And then, obviously Captain America, he's on the side of like freedom. He's trying to say like, no, we're not going to fall into this. And then there's that big thing between Captain America and Tony Stark.
I personally would agree more. I mean, think about it.
Steve
you're
Rogers,
already kind of like saving the fucking planet.
Yeah.
So to I guess kind of like subjugate yourself to, let me just give you my secret identity, sort of like assassins and shit,
Yeah.
Obviously, these bad guys also have resources. Villains are, dicks, obviously. So,
they're just bad people.
Exactly. So they're gonna find like any kind of weakness. Why put it out there?
Exactly, because it's nothing for somebody to hack and then find. I mean, that even this has happened to Spider-Man on multiple occasions.
Right.
Specifically because of the events that take place in Civil War, which is why I'm wondering. Spider-Man actually originally goes to be on Iron Man's side because he's saying like, we should do this. Now Spider-Man is also the only superhero who actually he gets up on a stand and he goes out and he actually publicly he calls like a press conference and he actually pulls his mask off and says, "I'm Peter Parker." Okay. Like he's the only one that actually does that. The rest of the superheroes, their identities would still technically be secret to the public, but the government would just know. Spider-Man basically one-upped everybody, went out and pulled his mask off. During the events of this happening, some crazy shit happened. I think Iron Man, he created a cyborg Thor that everyone thought was the real Thor, and that Thor comes down and ends up killing. Yeah, he ends up actually killing one of the good guys. Yeah. Which then influences Spider-Man to be like, "Whoa, hold on. this is getting a little too real, and then he switches over to Captain America's side.
Right. But
and
now
then,
it's too late for Spidey, which you'll see. I mean, if you read the comics, he'll get consequences out of it.
Yeah,
for example, like now you got Mysterio and all these other guys that
who know exactly who he is,
yeah.
and it's almost impossible for Spider-Man to return to his regular life because they start doing attacks on his aunt, and then Spider-Man is weird. He has like a conversation with God. God actually exists in the Marvel comics. He's a character named One Above All.
You sure? Oh yeah, because I was thinking of the creator, which is Stan Lee, obviously.
No, yeah, there's actually a character. He's apparently the most immeasurable powered character in the entire Marvel universe.
I can believe that.
Yeah, like he apparently he exists outside of the universe, and he sees all of the Marvel multiverse, and he not controls, but he's the one who set into motion, and he is like unbelievably, insanely powerful, and he has the ability to just do spectacular things.
Yeah, Spider-Man talks to this dude.
Yeah, he apparently comes down and has a legit conversation with Spider-Man. His name is the One Above All.
Okay.
So yeah, he's like the fucking the predecessor to the Living Tribunal.
All right.
Well, Living Tribunal is the predecessor to him.
Well, next on the list.
Next movie, yeah, Civil War. Really anticipating. Can't wait to see.
X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Have you seen the I guess like the movie
character
poster
design
of Apocalypse?
I saw the poster for Ivan Ooze.
Okay. You know what? We'll just leave it at that. That way we don't get like the podcast taken down by like, the Marvel universe's like Godhead.
Yeah, that and by the Power Rangers. I'm sorry. Okay, no, but on a serious note,
to it, though.
Oh yeah, on a serious note, X-Men Apocalypse. I'm actually looking forward to it only because I'm a major fan, and I'm just going to watch it just for just for the sake of it. But
I'm curious as to see how they would play out. Maybe some things I wouldn't agree with that I've seen prior beforehand. But hopefully they can somehow balance it out with how the movie goes.
I'm just going to flat out say it: Wolverine Origins was probably the worst. the worst of the latest X-Men franchise.
I think
the absolute worst.
The thing that really got me was the whole Deadpool piece.
It was trash. Deadpool has a mouth. He can speak.
I know. That's his purpose. That is the reason why he's
a wisecracking, fourth wall breaking asshole.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of get what they
were trying to.
Yeah, but it just didn't work out to like fans who like really kind of understood.
Who know about the comics, who know everything. It's just. And then fucking having random characters inexplicably played by Will.i.am.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
So
come on, son.
Now here's the thing: if they all exist in the same universe, right? All the Marvel characters, including the X-Men, right?
Yeah.
So that they go into like other universes. How are they going to explain that Deadpool compared to the new?
Compared to the Deadpool that's here now.
Yeah, I wonder.
So
again. Actually, no, I take that back because there is a part. Where it's not gonna make sense because now he can shoot laser beams out of his eyes apparently. But there's a part where at the end of X-Men Origins, Deadpool's decapitated head because Wolverine cuts his head off.
Yeah.
Decapitated head is like in the rubble, and he opens his eyes and he just says the word "shush." He just whispers "shh." So I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know.
Breaking the fourth wall, telling the crowd to hey, don't tell Wolverine I'm alive, something like that.
So I don't know how they're gonna explain it. Anyway,
Deadpool's healing factor 40 times stronger than Wolverine's healing factor. So
and now he has adamantium apparently. X-Men Apocalypse. Still going back to that.
I think that's going to be good.
May 27th, 2016.
May 27th. All right.
So apparently extinction level event. So expect slavery and dead bodies.
Yeah, M. Sabah Nur, aka Apocalypse's name.
All right, next on the list, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
August 5th, 2016.
Really anticipating that one, especially because of the fucking all-star cast that they've got going.
What's he have? Will Smith in it?
Yeah, when Will Smith is in.
Aside from his, what movie was it?
He did
the one with the planet. Like he. I guess it was like some kind of radioactive. No, what is it? He did one with the sun.
Yeah, he did two of them with the sun. He did Pursuit of Happiness,
which was fantastic.
Yeah.
That movie blew me away, and I started crying. I was legit like a little girl in that movie.
But then he did some other movie with his son where they were on some strange, weird forest jungle planet
Which
thing.
it did the opposite. I had diarrhea for like 2 days.
Diarrhea of the eyes.
Yeah.
Needed to just force all of that back in.
I wanted to like unsee it somehow. I had to like watch like some other crappy movie. So, but yeah, Suicide Squad, very anticipated. I know a lot of people are a little bit reluctant about the new Joker. Just because
there's a lot.
did such a great job making Joker so realistic.
No,
insane.
You know what actually happened? Heath Ledger did such a great job, and then he died.
Yeah, but
it's because of that one last little part.
Yeah.
He kind of fucked it up for anyone else to even attempt to be Joker.
Well, I guess, but I mean, but it's like he just set the bar so high for Joker.
Yeah, he did.
And I mean, I get it. I've heard things where it's like, you know, everyone who tries to play Joker always has like some kind of like weird mental breakdown at some point, just because like he is so insane and people like that great actors really try to get into him.
Exactly.
So
I'm really interested to see the direction they're going to go with Joker. And also, I'm very interested to see like what kind of connection they're going to show him with Harley Quinn, because you do see there's a scene where Joker is obviously not inside the asylum, so it must be a little flashback or maybe afterwards.
Oh, and he drives the most pimped out car I've ever seen.
He's driving like a crazy pimped out car. Batman is clearly like chasing him. He's like on the top of the car. So I'm wondering who they're using for Batman for that scene too.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I'm wondering what's going on with that. Are they just going to make Batman look like a bitch and just like fly away or something?
Could it be like a Batman Beyond thing though? Because he, not to give too much away.
Well, he had the cape.
He did have the cape. Okay.
Batman Beyond's suit is notorious for not cape.
But he was, the way they had him was like, he was all black.
Yeah, he was like completely covered up.
Suit, yeah.
This is why I'm wondering, like, who they were trying to say was Batman.
Or at least what kind of Batman they're trying to use.
Yeah, or you know what it could be, being that it's all still taking place in the same universe, it could be something ridiculous like Joker just had some random dude dressed up as Batman for him to just, like, fucking massacre for no reason.
I see.
Because Joker does shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
kind of like one of those Batman heroes that they had in, I think Batman, what was it? The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Where like you had these random civilians dressed up as
Batman, trying to just
walking
around blowing people away.
But yet, like the guy that played Scarecrow like destroyed them.
Yeah.
So actually, no, I don't think he killed them. I think Batman just knocked everyone out.
So basically, I'm wondering with that. But my main point is when Joker gets out of his pimpmobile, he gets out of the car with who appears to be Harley Quinn.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, so does he? There's a scene where Joker's, he's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to hurt you real bad. Like he's in the room. They don't show who's on the table. This could be the scene of him breaking Harley Quinn, because Harley Quinn is, her original name is Harley Quinzel, and she's actually originally Joker's like psychologist while he's in like Arkham Asylum.
Right.
And also when you see Joker walk in, I actually paused it and watched. He's actually wearing a pair of like baggy sweatpants that has like Arkham Asylum written down the leg.
Oh.
So clearly he's in the asylum,
right? But
something must have happened and they must have taken over.
Else. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe they're just because they show Harley Quinn making out with some random dude before that,
right?
But then all of a sudden they show her stepping out of the car with Joker.
You know what I think they're probably gonna do, which once we lead into the I guess TV series section, they're probably gonna do some kind of like weird derivative from Gotham.
Yeah, I'm
like the Gotham show
into the Suicide Squad. I'm actually hoping that they make a lot more like the TV movie crossovers.
Right.
Like I'm hoping that happens too.
Which once again, once we hit that note, we'll start talking about Daredevil.
Yeah.
All right. Next on the list.
Sure.
Next on the list, Gambit, October 7th. Okay, here are my thoughts about Gambit, right? Now that we've hit Gambit.
Here we go. Right. This is what we were waiting for.
So, in Wolverine Origins, which I think they're probably just going to completely separate that universe because he was played by someone else, right?
I kind of feel like they need to just take the L.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Just give up. Just like, all right, you know what? We threw the world a curveball, and
the movie was just a prank.
We didn't mean it.
They used someone completely different for Gambit in that movie.
Okay.
But now they want to use Channing Tatum for Gambit, which I saw, and I was like, all right. I can kind of see it.
They're just throwing out all stars everywhere now.
Yeah.
They just want every person who's ever done something notable in their life to be a hero in their movies.
So I think it's the actors too that want to get start kind of like getting into the whole bandwagon of it.
Yeah.
But
Because
anyways,
they know once they sign like a 4 or 5 movie contract deal, they're set for a while.
once they pull off a Christian Bale,
Once they get a Christian Bale,
actually, I think Christian Bale kind of like pioneered that whole
he's
thing.
like, yeah, you know what? Everyone should just jump on this train.
But Gambit, definitely October 7th, 2016. Obviously, not till another year.
But still,
but they're working
gonna
on
be
it.
damn good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that Channing Tatum gets it. Because, I mean, it's still in the talks. It's not confirmed that he has the role, right?
Well, I think it's kind of confirmed that he has the role. I mean, if you think about it, if the movie plans on being released by October 7th, they must have been working on it by now.
Okay, true.
So, next up, Doctor Strange, November
Doctor
4th,
Strange.
2016. I've seen movie posters on this one, too.
Yeah. Now, Doctor Strange is, he's strange. He's like a really... He's not a well-known character.
He's not.
Which is, I find it weird. I mean, if you read the comics, Doctor Strange is he's a big deal in the fucking universe.
But he deals more with, characters like Ghost Rider, like kind of like the spirit type guys.
Yeah, he deals with, everything on, the mystic, magic. But he's also, he has a lot of confrontation with, the cosmic beings. He's out there all the time.
But that's who he is. He's I don't know. I guess he's not science, basically.
I'm really wondering who they're going to make him go up against. I'm hoping it's Dormammu.
Okay. Well, I was thinking maybe Mephisto.
Yeah, they could do that.
But they already had him on Ghost Rider, and I think Ghost Rider didn't kill him. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna start picking up old movies and try to
rehash.
Cage, we need you to come back.
Yeah, it's hey, we need you to show up for this one scene again, even though you're 80 years old now.
We need you to get violently blown away by this one dude.
But no, yeah, I'm anticipating the hell out of Doctor Strange.
So, all right, I know we had a bit of a rant about Wolverine. I love the character. I love
Wolverine Origins. Yeah. No.
Okay, just the movie.
Just that movie. Yeah. Wolverine, he's the shit.
Yeah. The X-Men, every movie that Marvel had was really good. Origins, Origins.
that one, but alright.
I think it's just a bit of a speed bump, that's all.
Yeah, they hit a tiny bump.
Well,
they were going off hype too much.
Maybe that and Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
Spider-Man 3, also a bit of a speed bump. 2 speed bumps.
You know what, Spider-Man 3... Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love you, Tobey Maguire, wherever you are, but just don't do Spider-Man 3 again.
Just don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're doing anymore. Just don't. Just make sure it's not Spider-Man. I'm sorry.
If only you just avoided that, you would have been in the Avengers movie right now.
Yeah. If he would have just not did that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not his choice. It was the directors. They probably let him into it.
Sam Raimi, I think, was the director of the movies.
Doesn't that dude only do horror movies or something like that?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Come on, man.
He did.
Stay in your fucking lane, Sam Raimi.
But he did a good job in the first 2 movies, though. That's what I'm so confused about. He did a good job in the first 2 movies, and then Venom, the one character that everyone wanted to see,
the illest character.
Yeah,
they made him the skinny dude from that '70s show.
Yeah, which I can kind of see personality-wise,
but not physically any otherwise.
But the thing is, though, what really ticked a lot of people off is Venom only showed up at the last part of the movie,
and
he
was there for 30 seconds, and then he dies from a bell.
Yeah.
What?
No. It was
the sound wave vibration thing.
But the vibrations are his weakness. He dies because I guess in the movie he was really, addicted to the symbiotic suit. But the new Goblin, I guess he threw the fucking pumpkin bomb at it. Dude jumps in there, kills himself. I remember, I forgot who it was. It was another YouTuber. He mentions how in the Spider-Man film, all the bad guys killed themselves.
Yeah.
If you think about it. The original Green Goblin kills himself with his own glider.
Yeah.
Then after that, Doc Ock killed himself saving the fucking New York City.
Well, in a way, it was kind of the...
It was sacrifice.
He finally got control of the arms and then kills himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. and then the other one, kills himself again.
Yeah. And then the other, Green Goblin blows his face off.
Yeah. Wait, does the Green Goblin kill himself? No, but he dies at the end anyways. Harry dies at the end.
He does?
Yeah. I think Venom kills him.
What?
Somehow.
No, I remember something happening half his face is
No. Yeah, no, but he survives that.
Yeah, he survives that.
Venom throws a metal rod at him and pierces him off the thing. Oh no, he stabs him with his board. I remember he stabs him with his own board,
and
then he dies.
Yeah.
resulting in him killing himself.
Yeah,
Ironically, like
exactly.
his dad, dying by his own blood.
Like specifically. So yeah. Okay, that's actually a very hilarious point to point out.
We went to the whole Spider-Man rant.
Oh well, yeah.
There's an untitled Wolverine movie apparently, March 3rd. So we're not gonna go too much into that because we don't know what it is yet.
Well, yeah, we're not sure what it is, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, but they say they're gonna have Patrick Stewart again as Professor X. So it's
Finally.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna either go back somehow and like maybe unfuck what they did with Origins.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they're going to try to do.
So let's see what happens. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Great movie, only because the Guardians are just as fucking obscure as Doctor Strange.
Oh my god, Chris Pratt does a hilarious job.
Yeah, Chris Pratt he's just great.
Everyone in that cast did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Batista.
Yeah,
Batista. Fucking Drex.
Yeah. Everyone did just an amazing job with that movie.
No, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm. My favorite scene in that movie, though, believe it or not, is like the opening scene, like where they play like the disco music, and then the movie pops up the title screen, like because he's like just dancing to it. Yeah. So you kind of like you were not expecting
at all.
Like yeah. I was like, oh, that is a brilliant opening.
No, yeah, they Guardians of the Galaxy came out of left field. Like, on every single angle. Especially because it's like, they're such obscure characters. And on top of that, I think the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, the ones that we see on the film, they're not actually, like, the original Guardians. Like, there's actually, like, a whole other group of dudes that are the Guardians, but they're still led by, Chris Pratt's character, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord, yeah. So, like I said, fantastic movie. I want to see what they do with Volume 2.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Part 2 is like.
Yeah.
Especially because, they're trying to do a big lead-up for Thanos.
Yeah. They had Thanos, at the end of the Avengers? At the end of Avengers 2?
The fucking, Ronan the Accuser? The dude, kind of like the main bad guy for, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Ronan the Accuser. He was sent directly by Thanos.
Yeah.
And, the reason why I say that is because, they're trying to set all this up for Infinity Wars, because Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yep.
And, so far, we've been introduced, just in
bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, we've seen about 4 stones, and there's 6 stones on it. So we've seen about 4. The Tesseract is one of them. The Mind Stone, that's the one that Loki was using to control everybody in the Avengers movie.
Okay.
The red one, it's they showed it. I forgot which one. I think it's a Power Stone or something like that. They showed it in Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
It was like that, like weird shit that had the ability to like bend reality and like make people see shit.
All right.
It was that one, and then obviously the main point of Guardians of the Galaxy, the Power Stone.
So at the end of every movie, they just introduce another stone to it.
Yeah, it seems like each movie they've been making so far is about another stone,
and you know what?
And somehow. Thanos is going to get control of this, and we're going to see a crazy clash happen. It's going to be amazing.
I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of hard to take out Thanos, especially in the comic books. This dude is a beast.
Yeah, Thanos is a fucking monster. Especially
this dude also has like that crimson chin, yo.
Like, oh my god, his jaw alone can kill people. Yeah.
It's just so broad.
Thanos is actually a force to be reckoned with, because I know in the comics,
he actually fell in love with death.
Yeah, he falls in love with Lady Death, who's actually one of the creators of the Infinity Stones. Mm-hmm. So
how can you can you fight someone?
What is it? It's death, entropy, time, and eternity or something like that.
But he's also like one of the those superior races.
Yeah, he's like the last one of the superior race or something like that. But no, Thanos, when he actually gets the Infinity Gauntlet with all of the Infinity Stones, he essentially becomes God in the comic books. Like, I remember, there's a point where when he gets it, once he finally has the glove around his hand, he stands up on a mantle and he snaps his fingers, and literally with the snap of his fingers, he wiped out half of the life in the known universe.
Jesus.
Yeah, literally 50% of all life in the universe ceased. Like, the second he did it. Like, he murdered everything.
All right, well, good luck to all the superheroes in the Infinity Wars.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see where that one fucking goes.
Wonder Woman, 2017, June 23rd. I think after, doing the whole Batman vs. Superman thing, Wonder Woman is going to be in that movie.
Yeah, so they're going to wait 3 years to give her movie.
I mean, I guess now that we're kind of moving 2 years ahead, we don't have that much information. So I guess we're just going to kind of power through these a little bit.
Yeah, these are all speculation at the moment for release dates. So we got Wonder Woman.
A reboot of Spider-Man.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I want to see what they actually do, just because
The current reboot is holding up right now.
it is, but it's like more of a hipster reboot.
Yeah, it is.
So,
but
I mean, I like the movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then you have Thor Ragnarok.
Can't wait for that.
November 3rd, 2017.
I think it's rumor that Hulk might show up in that one.
Okay.
Because they haven't given Hulk another standalone movie since.
I think they're really like iffy, like just they're really trying to like. I guess they're like walking on thin ice about it, just because like Hulk, they changed the cast like 3 times already.
Yeah, for the
like,
Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being that they kind of like start off on like a bad foot on the first one, which if you haven't seen it, just don't even.
They
bother.
can't.
What?
They can't do Planet Hulk only because now I put some serious thought in it. They can't do Planet Hulk just because every fucking character in Planet Hulk would require to be some kind of weird CGI character, and it's basically just going to be an entire CGI movie.
Yeah.
You can't have Bruce Banner on Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Because at what point was his human form able to even exist there?
Right.
So it's just going to be Hulk, who's a predominantly CGI character. Just every other character up there. It's just they're all just CGI. Like everyone. There's even a dude with a fucking horse head.
Okay.
Yeah. So like they can't do anything with that.
Okay. Well, I guess like I said, we're gonna power through these sometimes just because
let's fly through.
All right. So Justice League Part 1, like you said, November 17th, 2017.
Rushing.
Mm-hmm. Black Panther. February 16th, 2018. 3 years from now. Actually, 2 years. Yeah. Black Panther. So that's gonna be fun. The Flash finally having his own movie. March 23rd, 2018.
Beta Ray Bill. That's the fucking horse head guy. I was trying my hardest to fucking remember who that was. Beta Ray Bill.
I couldn't remember either.
Yeah.
That's why I just kind of like looked at you and
I was like,
yeah.
It's some dude with a horse head.
And like you said,
Beta Ray Bill also becomes Thor at one point.
The Avengers Infinity Wars Part 1.
Part 1.
Yep. May 4th, 2018. Ant-Man and the Wasp. July 6th, 2018.
A lot of build-up in Ant-Man already for that one. So
they're going to have another, The New Mutants. July 13th, 2018. It's a derivative. Well, it's another, I guess you kind of call it like a reboot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Aquaman, July 27th, 2018. Captain Marvel, March 8th, 2019.
Captain Marvel, Do Not Be Led Astray, is a woman.
Yeah. Before you get
before you go thinking that it's brolic, basically Superman version of Captain Marvel. No. Captain Marvel is a girl.
I had Captain Marvel always mixed up with this film, Shazam.
Shazam, because I think they're actually the same person.
Well,
at a certain point in the
same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They had the same name at a certain point where Captain Marvel was Shazam.
But
Shazam is officially his own person now.
The Rock will be playing Shazam,
and I cannot wait for that.
I'm just waiting for him to be like Shazam. Like I don't know, like,
just to see some small frail child transform into the Rock
on screen. I wonder if they're gonna do like the same CGI that they did with Captain America.
Oh my god!
Like, they had,
just like a really like frail ass shit with fucking Chris Evans' head just fucking photoshopped onto a frail ass body moving around.
And then everything's ready,
he's like just gigantic.
He's like, I was here to kick ass. All right, Infinity Wars Part 2. So there's gonna be a Part 2 to that. May 3rd, 2019. Justice League Part 2, June 14th, 2019. The Inhumans, July 12th,
can't wait for
2019. And as far as I know,
rumored Vin Diesel in there.
Yep. All right. Cyborg, April 3rd, 2020. And I guess they're going to try to do the Green Lantern again. July 19th, 2020. Whatever you can do, Ryan Reynolds, just stick with Deadpool. Don't go back to...
Yeah, don't go back to Green Lantern. Yeah. Just give that up to someone else.
Yeah,
take the L.
You know, like, everyone already loves you for Deadpool. And the fact that you've like been promoting it so much, so just stick with that.
Yeah, just stick with it. Now, I wanted to actually bounce from the comic books and the movies and go into some video games right now.
Okay.
Very particular video game that is coming out that I know is going to excite you right now. Mass Effect 4, aka Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay. I mean, I am excited just because I played crap out of Mass Effect. I think I played the storyline like 18 times. At this point, I think I know the game inside out. Inside out. Like,
I've personally sat down with him on many a day and watched him run through the game.
Like from disc 1 all the way to disc 3.
And then goes back to disc 1 to make one slightly different decision, and then go all the way through it again.
I don't know why, I just enjoy it so fucking much.
It's a really great
Mass
game.
Effect 4, I wonder how that's going to play out. I wonder, because, once again, spoiler alert, if you haven't finished the game.
So,
But
give us a brief rundown. How did Mass Effect 3 end?
Alright, so
generally.
There's 3 different endings that you can pick from. Either one, there's these beings called the Reapers. So the main character, Commander Shepard, can either choose the path to like invade the Reaper with her mind, or his or her mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Into the robots so that they're not killing anything in the galaxy anymore. Or you can pick another path where you still kill yourself, but this time you're just kind of like creating some kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like half human, half robot sort of thing, synthetic beings.
Okay.
Which in the galaxy, so that way robots aren't fighting humans anymore, and everyone can just
everyone is just kind of the same.
Or you can go the other route, like the superhuman route, or like the organic quote unquote route, where you shoot this like I guess like these like pillars or whatever, this pylon, and it kills all sentient beings like that are made of just like
oh my god,
just like electric and like just any kind of robotics.
Murders all robots in the galaxy.
Yeah, that and people with like robotic implants. It kills them off too.
Oh shit.
So, but anyway.
Wait, isn't that you though? At
a
certain point in the game,
you die anyway.
So yeah, you just murder yourself.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like, all right, how are they going to do Mass Effect 4? Like, well, okay, if you play the whole game and you choose all the path right, you get
there
like,
may be some stretch
because at the very end of the game, there's movement from where your main character fell off, and if you pick like the whole like kill all the robots path, your character still kind of lives because like she moves her arm in this like rubble. So that kind of
gives you a hint that maybe you could be alive.
Right, if you go that route.
Something I wanted to clarify here: is it Mass Effect 4 or is it simply called Mass Effect Andromeda?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
So it's not Mass Effect 4.
Well, no, but it would be the 4. No, it would be
yes,
the 4.
It would technically be the 4th, but I mean,
I don't think they're gonna have like a different storyline of it.
I feel like just because it's called Mass Effect Andromeda and not Mass Effect 4, not being a direct continuation, they might actually try to go on like a separate storyline.
But here's the thing, though, you can't. I know you can travel to different solar systems.
It's like making a Halo something without Master Chief.
Yeah, but I mean,
which they've done. Halo ODST,
no
Master Chief.
But in the new Halo 5, the guys from ODST was introduced into like Halo 5.
Yes, that is true.
Andromeda is a whole different galaxy, though.
Yes, exactly. It's a whole different galaxy, meaning that Shepard can't be there.
Yeah, but the entire Mass Effect series takes place within the Milky Way.
Yes, just in the Milky Way. Andromeda, totally different place. So
why would they have the same things?
Well, yeah,
if it's a completely different galaxy.
Maybe there's Reapers there too. I mean, obviously the Reapers couldn't have just been sentient beings that only stayed around the Milky Way.
They said that they existed outside of like the universe.
Yeah, they're like literally just surround, like encompassing the entire universe.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I guess, but it just wouldn't make sense. I mean, unless they figure out something like, well, at the end of Mass Effect 3, you destroy any forms of like
them.
No, but you destroy the what do we call it? The
pylons, pillars.
Yeah, but they were made from like the actual sentient beings, like the Reapers. They created these ways to like I guess go faster than light to different solar systems. At the end of the game, when you choose either path, it does the whole thing for you, but it also destroys those in the process.
Yeah.
So you have no way of like moving anywhere.
Got it. That being said.
That's why I'm so confused. That's why I'm just kind of
how
like,
are they going to do it?
How is that going to
so
work?
Maybe it's going to take place before the Shepard incident.
Okay, maybe.
Another galaxy.
I guess.
Another galaxy, meaning that if it takes place before the Shepard incident, that means just in case there was some kind of upgrade in technology from Mass Effects 1 to 3. That's irrelevant because you're in another galaxy. There could be light years ahead of us.
I was also thinking maybe they found a way to like rebuild it, sort of thing. Because I mean, the whole thing happening, people just don't get dumber either. Like they don't regress. Like the technology doesn't just completely go away.
Yeah.
So
and especially with the Reapers.
Exactly.
I mean, that's
but they're gone though. The Reapers are pretty much gone.
Yeah, they're wiped out, or at least there's no way for them to constantly move all over the place.
So I don't think I wonder what the new bad guy is going to be.
Yeah, that's
maybe it's going to be some kind of like Civil War. I guess. I don't know. It's happened before.
That'll be something really interesting to to see how that gets like brought to the table, to see what the new threat is going to be. So I'm actually I'm hoping for that. Actually on giving a shout out to website nerdmuch.com.
Oh. Yeah.
They've got pretty decent game reviews. They also have a list that we're gonna take a few games off of.
Okay.
And they give reviews on things, and they also have very, very many games and their upcoming release dates too. So, some stuff here that people might find interesting: Ratchet and Clank Remastered, something coming out for the PS4. Now, I personally see this PlayStation 4. It's losing the battle against Xbox One.
Yes and no. I mean, there's a lot of people that are really faithful. You know how Microsoft has faithful fans, and PlayStation's got its faithful people. Like
Sony does, but I mean, during the battle with PS3 and Xbox 360, I feel like Sony, Sony
like won that one.
Yeah.
But I think what happened was after the whole hacking thing with the PS3.
When people's stuff started disappearing, they're like, Xbox hasn't been hacked. Just saying.
Nothing wrong with Sony though.
Yeah, Sony's great. Yeah.
Don't come after us.
So yeah, I feel like Sony, PlayStation 4 in particular, they need this Ratchet and Clank game to kind of like bring it back. Ratchet and Clank is they're on the same levels like Jak and Daxter. They're they're one of the flagship characters. And if they can release another game PS4 style now, I feel like that'll bring Sony back into the playing field.
All right.
We got another one here, Uncharted 4.
Oh, shit.
Now this one, Dizak, part of Tech Team, he loves Uncharted, so I actually can't wait. I want to see how he responds to Uncharted 4 being the release date coming out. It says right here, March 18th, 2016.
Holy shit.
So it's coming out pretty soon. Yeah. Definitely try to do a video on that one.
Okay.
It's going to be a good game. What else is on the list? Dead Island 2.
Okay, personally, I love Dead Island.
So yeah, we aside from being comic book nerds, and
we played the shit out of Dead Island. Like the first
we essentially play any game that kind of involves zombies.
Just co-ops. Yeah, just co-op games.
Co-op and zombies, we're in it.
Yeah,
all day.
You know what's so funny about Dead Island? Just the whole head stomping piece. Like I just put zombies down to the ground and
then just stomp.
Curb stomp them.
Curb stomp.
Yeah, okay. Dead Island 2, I'm looking forward to it.
Dead Island 2, not to be confused with technically being Dead Island 3, because Dead Island Riptide did exist.
Yeah.
But Dead Island 2, really, really looking forward to seeing how that one's going to play out, especially because it's going to be coming out on Xbox One and PS4. Right. So
maybe a whole new set of characters.
Yeah, it could be a whole new set of characters. They might pull a Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh,
give you a whole new cast, whole new backstory.
Game that we played the shit out of.
Yeah, another game, yeah. So I can't wait for that one. Street Fighter 5. Now, me personally, I'm a fighting game fanatic. I love fighting games. I haven't been heavy into them as I had previously been, but when I hear that a new fighting game is coming out, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
And Street Fighter 5 should be pretty insane. I mean, I've seen some of the trailers for it. I've seen some of the obviously gameplay fights, and it's like they're insane. The game looks amazing. I know the tournament fighters are going to be like off the wall crazy with all their like the counters and blocks and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's coming out PS4 and PC, not coming out on the Xbox.
So that's one thing that the Xbox doesn't have is Street Fighter.
Yeah, well, and they may possibly lose some fans there. Another game that's actually had a significant amount of hype recently is The Last Guardian. Now, The Last Guardian, it's made by Team Ico, as you know, the people made Ico.
Okay.
And it seems to be bordering around the same world as what is it? Titans? Not Titans. Fall of Titans? No, not Fall of Titans.
Titans Fall?
Clash of Titans?
No.
Not Clash of Titans. Clash of Titans is a movie, right?
Yeah. No, I think that's like a little kid's like web game.
Basically Team Ico, they make games that lead you to believe they're all in the same universe. It's usually Battle of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus. There you go. Shadow of the Colossus. Okay. There you go.
Titans? Where the hell did you get Titans?
No, because that's the name of the things you fight. They're Colossi. The Colossus. They're Titans.
Colossi.
Yeah. No, I think one of them is called like the Titan or something.
Okay.
But yeah. They're Shadow of the Colossus. Great game. And it's I believe Team Ico they also made that game. They make games that are like all revolving around some weird, like, vast storyline of just people being in this strange world where
like
there's just giant fucking things
that can, like,
walking
crush
around. Yeah, just fucking casually walking around and just punishing humans for no reason.
I wonder if that's how ants feel like.
Yeah, it's just like we're just like a colossus.
There goes another giant sentient being.
Just walking around. Thank God it didn't step on us today. Like,
no, George, stop.
so yeah, we another Ghost Recon game is going to be coming out. That's that should be something.
Right.
Yeah,
I've always liked Ghost Recon games. Like the fact that like you have to be really tactical with it. You know?
Yeah, it's one of those games. It takes a little mental capacity to play that game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of these games on this list. There's another heavily anticipated game. It's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
They actually showed it at E3. Now this game is it's going along the Heavenly Sword. Heavenly Sword is basically it's like God of War, but you're playing as a girl.
Okay.
So this one, obviously they're trying to push the limits here because the main character happens to be a girl.
Okay.
And it's very rare that you actually see that happen in video games nowadays, where the main character is a female.
Right.
I'm waiting to see how that one goes.
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
I really hope it comes out well.
Another game, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
I wanted to play the first one so bad when it first came out, and a buddy of mine's like, "Hey, wait for the price to drop," and then I never fucking bought it.
That's what happens. You listen to Dizak. And but no, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Dizak. But
this was back when I was living in New Orleans.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like I wanted to buy the game, and a buddy of mine, Matt, he told me he's like, "Hey, wait for the game to come out, so like give it some time so it can drop in price."
It's like that's not the cool thing to do anymore.
Exactly. I waited, and then I
gotta go out,
logic,
be American.
Like, now I don't. I've never fucking played the game, and now I want to play the game, but like. I feel like I don't have the time for it.
Yeah, right?
So
it's like you got to go out, be American, and frivolously spend money on shit.
That's right, people. Go blow all your money away. Fuck
just
that
do
rent.
it.
Fuck all them bills.
Just do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Do it.
The Shia do it.
So yeah, Deus Ex coming out with another one. That should be something crazy. Gears of War 4.
Oh my god. Okay.
Here we go.
Every single Gears of War game also.
Yeah.
I love,
and
so me and Jason, have you played, I think you played it with us as well.
Yeah, I played it.
Gears of War.
Gears of War, fucking great game. And then
I wonder how they carry on that story.
To add more fuel to the fire of console wars.
Yeah.
Xbox One exclusive.
Hell yeah.
It's always been, basically.
Actually,
it's been
Xbox
exclusive.
The bundle pack that I bought with Xbox One has the first Gears of War. So now I don't have to worry about, installing the other one.
Oh, yeah, dude. You just play it straight from there.
Fuck yeah. After playing Judgment and getting destroyed in the multiplayer, I love the story, but the multiplayer is what kills me. Oh, my God. Just like any other game that I play with shootings, like a shooting game, I always have to play it on the hard mode. So it's going to take me a while. But we'll see how
it's going to happen.
Oh, and playing with Jason is even worse.
Again, for those of you that don't listen to us, Jason's notoriously buns.
Yeah,
it's just games.
Teamwork. You guys, if you just watch the rest of our videos, you will see.
You'll start to slowly see that Jason is not a great video game player.
It's just we love you, Jason, but yeah.
But just dude,
that's the truth.
Another game, highly anticipated. I've actually seen many trailers for this one. Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
Yeah, it looks like it's a really awesome game. There's a lot of gameplay out there of it, and the game just looks insane. It looks like it's going to be crazy fun. It actually comes from the same people who made Max Payne and Alan Wake.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan Wake. Dan here has played the
Oh,
shit out of that game.
Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Someone had a theory about, his name, just Alan means, A Wake.
Yeah, A Wake.
Yeah. Alan Awake.
But yeah, Quantum Break looks like it's going to be great. Hopefully it doesn't get another pushback date on the release date. So.
Oh no, but if it was like Max Payne 3 was good.
Yeah.
Actually, all the Max Payne games are really good.
Yeah, actually, Max Payne is a pretty decent series. Yeah.
But yeah, I love how their gameplay is very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not first person shooter, but it's a third person.
Yeah,
shooter
right over the shoulder.
Right. So I love games like that. So
yeah, and I'm not last on the list, but I was saving this one for last. Kingdom Hearts 3. Now that game,
a tech team game.
yeah, Tech Team is gonna love the hell out of that. Luna is actually a major fan of Kingdom Hearts. He's played virtually every one. I remember back in
Like
when
every version of it.
Yeah, like every version too. Like I remember back when we were in middle school, they were ordering like fucking versions of Kingdom Hearts from like Japan just to play it. It's a fucking they love the game. It should be good. And my McDonald's is here.
A quick note: we're just welcoming
yeah,
Spirit of Luna.
Spirit of Luna and
Actually happened to
Dizak.
Yeah, we
Yo, some of that stuff's mine.
during this time we were playing with the Ouija board, so we just summoned Spirit of Luna and then Dizak.
Yeah,
There's no secondary fries? I guess when I would do.
We were actually talking about Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
Yes.
How like
Which
Kingdom
one?
Hearts 3? No, Kingdom Hearts 3 is
3.
coming out. Oh. So-
Can you give me the barbecue?
Wow, the excitement in Dizak's voice is just
Yeah,
resonating
which one?
through the microphone.
There is no sauce in here.
Oh.
What? Yo, they.
I have no emotion.
Alright, so that was the last on the game list for now.
Yeah, the last one I wanted to bring, Kingdom Hearts 3.
If you want to check out the rest of the list, obviously the website has a more extensive list.
Yeah, check out nerdmuch.com. Those guys have they've got a lot of stuff up there. It's a really great website. It gives you a lot of information about upcoming games and stuff.
Jason's here.
Oh.
Yeah, we know. He's sitting out. You can actually go tell him to come in.
So, all right. I guess
If you want.
while everyone's kind of like stuffing their faces now, we'll continue on another podcast another time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good
Like
spot to
we
end
hit
it off.
a lot of subjects. Like not a lot. We hit 2 subjects, but we
We hit 2
pretty,
subjects,
like,
but we
detailed.
went in
Yeah,
depth.
We were gone
So-
for an hour.
Yeah, we noticed. But anyway,
Well,
this concludes the very first Uncultured Gamers podcast. I'm Jazz,
And I'm Dan, and Spirit of Luna, and Dizak.
and Dizak just showed up out of fucking nowhere. But
He didn't even
all right,
get a vote
guys,
in.
signing
So
off.
Jason.
Oh yeah, see ya.
All right, guys, signing off.